Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Smart Poker YouTube channel. Another episode of Humpdazed number 118. As always, my wife, Crispy Wannabe, is here with me.
Cheers, everybody.
And I'll post the link.
Humpdazed.
Happy Humpdazed. I'll post the link here.
Sheldon Estes in the chat first today. Hey, buddy. Ice and I, OK Jace, Artman, Texas Weed Hopper, Mr. Magpie. It's good to see everybody in chat. Marcus Green Thumb, South Nelson Farms. Cheers, 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 everybody. Halfway through the week.
We are halfway through the week.
I can't wait till the weekend.
Halfway out of my mind. Hey, what's up, Artman?
How's it going, guys? How we doing?
It's going.
Better in some, worse than others. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, I hear you.
Here comes the usual crowd. OK Jace, Ice and I.
It's a party now. Let's smoke up.
Hey, guys. Good idea. I got the first of the Bambalam here. I'm getting ready to.
Ooh, the Bambalam. Nice.
Yeah, some of the small buds are done, so. Yeah.
Somebody has one of those growing outside. It looks great. I can't remember who it is now. I think it's one of them Canadians.
G-Bay.
Oh, yeah.
G-Bay,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
So does
great.
South Nelson Farm. He's got one too, I believe. So.
There you go.
There's a few of them, absolutely.
I was scrolling and I seen a beautiful bud, and underneath it said Bamaland.
There are a lot of people growing his beans. He's very happy.
We got some purple tie here to smoke up. It's really good. I've been keeping holding on to it as a good,
We have all of our biggest, bestest buds smoking now.
You guys getting low on the supply there?
Oh, yeah. And our tent's doing shitty like we talked about. You guys can see they haven't really grown much in a week.
So Smart and I have been talking this week about quitting.
Yeah,
We're talking about becoming quitters.
yeah, man.
Because we're not going to be given much choice.
We're going to take a tolerance break whether we want to or not, it seems like. And I
Maybe it'll do us some good. I'm going to embrace it, I guess.
There was a couple days. I'm the type of dude for the last decade. I don't leave my house to go to work in the morning without smoking a fat hammer to the head. So this past month, there's like 3 or 4 days, I decided not to smoke and left for the day. And by the time I got home at 4 or 5, I got to tell you, I felt pretty good, man. I wasn't feeling too bad. I seemed like I had some good energy and shit. I didn't feel like I had thought. And just to clear up, we're not quitting growing. She's talking about quitting smoking, like a hiatus. I don't know. Maybe it'll do us some good. We haven't done it like a decade. Not more than like 2 or 3 days, or we slowed down and shit. But, through hiatus, I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of it, but.
I've done 6 months once.
What's that?
I've done 6 months once just to prove a point.
Yeah. And I think it might help us as far as like being able to enjoy the taste more a little bit, or maybe being able to get higher off of less, because we was smoking a lot, man. 10, 12 joints a day. I smoke 2 or 3, go to work, come home, smoke another joint or 2 before shower, then another joint after before dinner. By the time you go to bed, you're thinking, man, that's 8, 9, 10 joints a day.
I know.
I'm not smoking all the 10 joints by the time the show's finished.
Nice.
But anyhow, yeah, it's tolerance break, I guess, but it's forced. And man, dude, this I'll show you guys this tent. You can see we took a few out of there, but there's only a couple that are even doing decent. Some of the other ones I had to remove a few lower leaves. They're kind of scraggly.
I'm shocked at how well they look under that camera. Like, it's like we should just be looking at our garden through this camera.
I was going to say.
It doesn't look that good in person, let me tell you.
If you walked up to that tent, you could tell immediately that there's magnesium deficiency. They don't look good. And here's the thing. We tested the runoff. We got our pH pen. We double checked it. We popped one out to smell the root ball. Nothing smells funny. Test the runoff EC. Everything's fine. The temperatures during the daytime hours are like 82, and with a humidity of 60, and then like at nighttime, I'm able to reach maybe 76. It goes down to about 76, and maybe 60 some RH. Nothing so fucking crazy that it should be doing what it's doing. And the screwed up thing is, gang, is I can't figure it out, man. I don't know if my pH down went bad, if my nutrients went bad, if they changed something in my water. I just can't fucking figure it out.
Smart. Are you in your basement?
No, I'm on a second floor spare bedroom.
I was going to say, because I was going to say, you know, if all else is there, is the grinder sitting on cold? But no, obviously not if you're on the second floor.
This ain't new. This has happened the last couple grows. We get to about the 2-week mark, and they just start to shit on us. And I'll be damned, man. I told my wife, a lot of people over the years have come to me and said, "Hey, you growing cocoa? I see your pictures. Your plants are great." And they ask for advice, and I give it to them, you know. And so there's been many times where people come back and say, like, "You saved my ass, bro. I thought these were gonna die. I didn't know to check my EC or whatever." You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm beating myself up trying to figure this out, man. And here's what you get when you kind of go to the community. You get a lot of this. God love us all, but you get, bro, you need to switch the soil, or bro, it's you know, it's them pH nutrients suck. That's what, like, I get a lot of shit that I'm thinking. Like,
I agree. GH nutrients suck.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking let's be realistic. Let's not try to chase away from it. I gotta figure this out, man. It's gonna eat me alive. This is keeping me.
I don't suppose you follow fed, did you?
Snot isn't eating either.
It's
Did you do a foliar feed?
I haven't yet. I have not done a foliar feed yet.
You should have listened to me. You should have listened and done. Just give it an Epsom salt. You might have been looking at happy girls right now.
Yeah. You know what? It made me so disgusted when I saw him last. I kind of walked out and just. I was like, you know,
we kind of just been treating them like redhead stepkids now.
It's my fault at this point because they just won't come around. And I can't figure it out. And you know, that's a really emasculating thing to have to come on, go on here and say. It's fucked up, man. It's like, whoo! I'm really feeling the fucking sour taste of reality in my mouth. We used to go grow after grow after grow and never run into
these problems. Now it's like the universe is like, okay, Smart and Crispy,
and we're doing nothing different.
We don't want you to do this anymore, so you're gonna stop.
No, and we're not doing anything different either.
Hey, Smart, have you seen Doc have any problems?
I've seen him have a few problems.
Yeah, he's having them right now. I mean, come on, man. If he can have a bump, you can have a bump in the road too. So,
I was going to try to get with him and ask him how he felt about this, but he's so busy and shit, man. I just figured I don't want to bother nobody, you know.
Plus, they'll be like, "Oh, this again with you too." It's not like we haven't gone over this with him before, too. Like the problem.
If he can have a problem, you can have a problem. I mean, it's not
I see what he's saying. If someone that knowledgeable is growing on commercial scale,
I mean, he has problems. You know, I mean, he couldn't figure it out for shit. You know, it was tough. So, you know.
Well, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna suffer through this one and try again. What I'm not going to do is give up. Another thing I'm not going to do is try to expand or anything.
We're just going to maybe harvest this tent before we even start anything else.
One thing one thing I need to do is figure it out, and I need to make sure. It's just a very humbling experience, man. I've never classified myself as a great grower or anything. We would just kind of get lucky, I'd say, or we would tell people, we're just following I always tell people I just tend to the plants, man. I try to keep my hands out of it as much as possible, but I tell you what, this one's a real jerker, man. It's like someone's tainted my water or something, you know?
I'll tell you this too. Before our cat got a hold of the Frisian duck, she was just growing in our garden so perfectly, and all I did was water that thing with just regular water out of my hose, and she was doing great up until the the cat genocide of her.
Let's look at some good shit here, man.
That's beautiful.
Look at this
Ice
guy.
and
Really? You trying to stick it to me
our
there?
plants should be looking like that, and they're really.
Wait, whoa. What's going on with your plants? I hear you bitching, but I'm not seeing
Look
it.
at 'em.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bad.
Have you seen them? They look like shit, dude. They're fucking dying and everything else. It's. I don't understand it, XYZ. Everything's right. You missed a little bit, but long story short, the pH is right. The runoff is great. The root ball, you pop one out, smell the root ball. There's no nasty root ball shit. You know, it's like we went down through every fucking thing, dude, and everything is where it's supposed to be. The temperatures during the day and night aren't. The delta isn't so crazy.
It's crazy.
Nothing is
like,
off, dude, to the point that these plants should be fucking just crunching like this every fucking
What about
time.
your lights? What about that light? What's it
the
with
light's
now?
perfect. The light's perfect. It's not the light,
Okay.
and the environment, like Smart said, like isn't actually crazy. It's been pretty easy to rain around that one tent in that room isn't. Like he said, the delta's not very deep, and
He's got a few shorter ones in here, but I think he started them later.
Oh no, that was that little one that I kept in that plug for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I only put it in this.
Well,
I
didn't you
put it
just flip them?
Yeah,
I
I did.
did. So they should
Well,
be
give it
bolting.
a week. Give it
No,
a week.
dude, I'm talking about dying leaves at the bottom, like they have a crazy high EC. Magnesium deficiency on them, man. Just not
Okay.
growing. They
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
stuttered out. You know, it's like the more you water, the worse they get.
But you
And then
know,
you check all your parameters and everything's perfect, dude. And it's like, what the fuck
Okay.
is going on here? It's like I got a tainted batch of nutrients or something, dude.
something's wrong. Something is up. It's in.
And I feel like the only way for me to correct it, I've been beating myself up going through this, is to like get all new nutrients, take that out of the equation, you know, get some fucking RO water, take that out of the equation, do all this shit. And I don't really want to invest all that. I'm at this point, I'm fucking disgusted, man. And it's like, I don't want to throw $800 at it and then be like sitting here at the same spot next week, you know. I gotta
I
figure
hear
something.
you.
I gotta figure
Our
something
last
out.
pro totally betrayed us so hardcore.
And this one's
It's
doing the
like
same thing.
a kick in the gut, and now this. Yeah. Lots putting it lightly when he says we're frustrated.
Hey, XYZ, it's got me to the point where I can't even eat and shit, man.
Yeah.
I got a call the other day to go bid a job. It's worth like 6 figures, man. So I'm trying to team up with another crew, and that's got me stressed. And I'm trying to take care of this massive bid, and then we're trying to do this grow and shit. I'm like, wow, I got all these things. I'm excited about one, depressed about the other, and I just don't know if I'm coming or going half the time. What's up, pal? I'm sorry,
the
I left.
American one.
I didn't see.
My answer to Smart stress about that is for us to smoke a little more weed, but we are getting down in our stash, and I think he's like nervous about it. But
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
What how about the light? Is it? Yeah.
I already asked that.
You already asked that? Yeah.
I have
the lights. Good.
I have a meter right now. I have them sitting. I tell you what, I gotta say that light is very uniform because they moved the diodes. Right now, they're sitting anywhere between 550 and 620 in that tent, and that's just because I feel like they're sick and I keeping backed off. You know, if they were doing good, I'd have.
Okay. And how about any air exchange happening?
Air exchange, yeah, that hose coming in right there, man, is my air exchange. I have a 6-inch exhaust on a 2x2 tent.
Yeah, so it's going pretty quick. I think
it moves the air very. I can probably change that air every couple seconds. It feels like, man.
Damn, man.
And the air conditioning and everything is working great because it's such a small tent, so it's not taking a whole lot for Pennsylvania can be 90 degrees and 50 degrees on the same day, and that sucks, when you're trying to keep everything. But it's been pretty easy with just the one tent, so at least we have those things going for us.
Okay.
Like I was telling them guys, all right, so the lights are around 600. That's what I tell myself in my head. They're right at 600. That's micromoles.
Those plants don't look that bad. Come on,
You
I
guys
think
get
you're
this
being.
person.
Yeah, the camera is doing like such wonders. That camera comes with a makeup crew or something because they don't look like that like in real life.
No, they have magnesium deficiency. I cut a couple lowers off that were just fried, dude. The whole.
All
The
right,
whole
so one last thing. So the R, I don't know that much about RO water, but there's filters on it that you got to change. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
using tap
Yeah.
water. Yeah,
Oh,
you got to
you-
change the filters.
Yeah. And you've got to add more calcium. If you start using RO water, you got to think about things. You got to add things, unless you've got to remineralize it back on there. But it's going to put sodium in it, and you don't really want
Right.
that.
So,
So,
oh, all right. So you're not using
how's your
RO
chat?
water right now.
What's that?
You're
You have
not
good
using
water?
RO water right now.
No, we're using tap water right now. We've
And our-
always used
And our
tap.
tap water is good.
Yeah, it comes out.
Hey,
It's got a,
man, now it's real. Now it's a mystery to me.
yeah.
you know what they have done though? They've added fluoride back into your water system, haven't they? Recently.
They might
No,
have. I don't
don't
know.
have the water.
We have
Yeah.
to get a water report.
I mean that could be one thing. I did hear something about they were going to reintroduce fluoride back into the water supplies, and well, like I said, the foliar feed, just an Epsom salt and the full spec, like fish aminios. That'll cover your back for 2 weeks whilst your plants just rest, recover, whatever's going on. Yeah, that'll just cover your back for the next couple of weeks. Give them a good feeding through the fucking leaves. Yeah, and your plants will turn around, and hopefully that'll take a little bit of stress off, and allow them to build a bit whatever's going on. Yeah, I'm just saying, give them a bump of something that's like a full spectrum. Just put a bit of Epsom salt in it, and you'll see your plants turn around in a day or two.
Sorry.
Sorry, but you don't have to.
Spray. We already have, like, I cleaned out the foliar spray bottle today too, and
We've been talking about
We've been
it.
talking,
It seems like
yeah.
we're not around when the lights are on a lot of times, or I'm
and that's
getting
another,
busy.
yeah, that's another thing. Like,
5 grams of Epsom salt in a litre of water, and a little
I
bit
agree. I
of
think
surfactant.
you're right.
yeah, because we're gonna be able to spray them from like 6:30 to like, I don't know, 10:30, 11 sometimes. I mean, we're get up early, so we're sleeping all night too. Like, I don't feel like getting up at 3 a.m. to foliar spray, and I know Smart doesn't. So we'll hit them when we can, I suppose.
Just dim your lights right down whilst you do it. It's a salt. Yeah, it's not really gonna. You're not using oil, so it's not going to be a problem with your lights. That's the only problem when it's not going to make you photosensitive or anything like that. It's not going to react badly to light. I'll just dim the lights. If I'm going to do an Epsom salt or anything like that, I'll do it with the lights on. I don't really bother. Just put the fan on.
I plants a whole bunch of times with the
Dim the
lights.
lights.
Yeah, we would definitely have to dim them. And I see some people. They're not sitting on concrete. It does hold good temperatures in the room. I think it was Hookstergram. We have an Apogee MQ500. We test the lights densities with, and they are at about 600. So
we have a pair of
brand
pH pen that we have stored properly and calibrated. We already calibrated it 3 times because we calibrated it once, and then we thought, we better do it again to make sure. And then it was spot on. And then we tested it in solution and recalibrated again just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, now we noticed they were going bad. I was in here. I didn't calibrate it, but I was putting it in the 7 solution, and it read, I think, 7.06. And I'm like, there's no way. It's not a pH issue, And I'm sitting here. So, anyhow, I feel like I'm chasing my tail. I've been going over this in my head all day while I work and shit. Like, what could be wrong? What is different? What is this?
We did change one thing, which was we had micro in a bottle up here that we weren't sure how old it was, and it was getting chunky. So we swapped that out.
I don't believe that was it, but
yeah, Smart's like, no.
It's not enough.
I don't think it's your food or anything like that. It's just going to be something, it might just be the fucking strain, it just might be a finicky little bitch.
There's like
Well,
6.
are they multiple spread? Are they all different? They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all different, and some
Yeah.
we've already done. Like some, like really didn't like what was going on, and they just died off early on.
Big bangs.
Big bang, like
Well,
we had
we
three
brought
big
it up.
bang.
Just don't stress it. I reckon it's it's a little blip. I always say when things look shit, give it 2 weeks. Just give it. Don't even fuck with it too much. Just give it 2 weeks. Just look after it for another couple of weeks, and you'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll.
That's the
Well,
plan.
tune in. We'll see what these plants look like on next Wednesday.
Normally, if you've done something to it, you're going to see it 2 weeks later, sort of thing. If it's it's a slow reaction. So you might have done something a while ago that you're not relating to it, yeah, but it's reacting to it now, yeah, but that'll get over it again. It's just like I said, it could just been a little bit of stress.
I hope they grow through it and they get past it, because I have a birthday coming up soon, and I don't want to use my birthday wish on wishing them to get better and bigger and do this.
Hey, I agree with guys. Don't look that bad, like for harm.
Hey, we missed all that, man. Just so you
Yeah.
know, you're cutting out real bad.
Yeah,
The
my
important
internet
bit was he
bizarre.
agreed with me.
Yeah, I heard that he agreed with you.
What,
Yeah, but I'll just give it a little bump with some foliar feed, because that's what it looks like. The plant's not taking up nutrients at the moment; it's lacking and whatever. So give it a little blast of everything. Just a full spectrum, something that's like a complete food. Give it a little foliar feed, half rate. Don't do it full rate. Just do whatever they say is half the recommended rate, and go ahead with that. And I reckon by the time that'll start to recover and everything else, and probably good.
Well, I just got a brand new bag of Epsom salt, so I'm glad that we have that. We have more than enough of that, and we're doing that tonight.
I think Tal was saying something.
Yeah, I was saying my internet's acting wacky too, but also I agree with Iceni for at least one thing. The plants are amazing, dude. I don't know if you guys know this, but they can actually change the root. They could change the the root level. They can adjust pH on their own.
Yeah.
So, what a lot of times when I would transplant plants into, up at them, they get funky, and I'd be like, yeah, that they didn't make friends yet. My soil and the plant didn't make friends yet. But you wait a little while, and they end up fixing and going right, and then they get along good. But in cocoa, it is different though. When you have all the right parameters and you're feeding the roots, it should be able to go.
We
So
even
that's a question
pre-fertilizated.
mark, but
Yeah,
maybe it is some sort of micronutrient,
I don't know,
weird
man.
thing, or
But
that one leaf. But it's just that one leaf kind of looks like the pH thing.
That's what I said.
And that
someone
plant
else
on the
mentioned that.
bottom right,
Yep.
Yeah,
because of that wave. People say when it gets a pH. Maybe there was a one-time incident where the pH zooted out once, and affected it, and it just got just something happened. It's just got to get back to happiness again. So I bet you would be amazed what happens in 2-3 weeks. Yep. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
2 weeks. I love the 2 week rule. I always, I'm like, yeah, just wait 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I thought I snapped my
Checks
plants.
in the mail.
You see me snap them plants right over. Yeah, and in 2 weeks, wow.
I told them the check's in the mail, man. You'll see it. It's coming.
I thought maybe they needed a field trip, take them outside, enjoy that supermoon tonight. But
Hey,
come on, girls.
I see something going on over here we haven't got to yet. It looks like a brand new grow that's probably doing better than ours already. What do we got in here?
Jay started the race, and he about to pass us up.
Oh yeah.
Man, I don't know about that. Kind of been having some bad luck with seeds. Hang on, let me get you going here.
Oh, you having some crappy germ rates?
Yeah, I mean, good way to put this up. There we go.
I see a couple up.
Yeah, so I had Let me get this off of here too.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody's support on and input
I
and
know.
help, and it's very uplifting to come here and hear people say things like you guys are doing. So appreciate it. Yeah, look at
Well,
this.
we want to see
I
you
can't-
succeed.
I came home. This one was laid down. I had to put a little. That's I don't know if you can see it. It's one of those stuffers from the cones that come in, little cardboard roll.
Oh, cool. I like
So
the
yeah, that one was just laying down in the dirt when I got home. I don't know what happened to it, so I had to tie it up.
I thought you had your ground. I thought it was a ground wire or something.
Yeah, that's a twist wire. That's all I had left. That spool I had tucked up on me, but I'm hoping that makes it. But the other one behind it, that raspberry parfait, it's coming up too. It's just hard to see with all this shitty light here. Let me see if I can get this. There we go.
Are these?
Hey, I just want to say when they're that little like that, if you use one of those floss sticks, that's Artman's idea. He suggested that, and I actually used it. It works out very well. You take the floss out of a floss stick, and jam it down in there and hook it up, just for the future.
Yeah.
It
You
works
can see
good.
down at the bottom where it bent, like it bent right there at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna make it. I hope it does.
That's what they call pinching off, dampening off. If you got a little sprinkle of cinnamon, it's an old trick. When your stems are nipped off at the bottom, it can be a fungus that's done that. And if you some of them will just wilt over and die. It's called damping off. But you can put cinnamon around it and on it, and it's got amazing healing properties, and that should stop if it is dampening off. That'll stop it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I've heard that about cinnamon before.
I don't think his is a damp off or pythium or whatever that is.
That one's about to come up. You can see a little tiny bit of green.
It's coming.
So yeah, I got two here. I don't think they're gonna make it. That hella jelly, and then the other purple penny dropper I got. I don't think they're gonna make it. So I got two more seeds soaking in the back. I just did that right now, right before the show, in case they don't make it. Because I don't want to run. I want to get my whole 6 this time. I don't want to run less plants like I had to do last time. But
Do you think, are these all the Humboldt seeds?
yeah, all except well, the ones in here are, yes, but I've got these two in the back. One of them's hella jelly, which is this one here that I don't think it's going to make it because I was able to slide the dirt over just a little bit. I could see the seed there, and it was cracked open, but there's no radical coming out, so I don't think that's going to do anything.
Huh.
And then this other cup over here, that's a Tropicana cherry. That's not Humboldt. I've had those sitting around. I've been wanting to grow it for a while now, so this will give me an excuse to grow them. So that's my two backups there. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is maybe just waiting a little bit longer for that radical to come out once I got them soaked in the paper towels. That's probably the only thing I've noticed that has been going on with the seeds that didn't make it. They didn't have much of a radical going out.
Yeah, our experience though, like sometimes we'll first off, we're impatient when it comes to like the seeds that don't come up. But in our experience, I think of all the seeds that we've propagated, we've had just a few instances where a seed did take 5-6 days to come out of the substrate, and I was like, wow, that you're like a late bloomer, but it doesn't happen often.
No.
Here in our garden.
I like when they all come up within 24 hours or so, because it seems like them ones that come up 5 days later that went through the same scuffing and soaking process seem to just be slower plants, and they stay smaller, and they're just kind of runts of the deal,
Yeah, I didn't scuff any of these this time. I ran out of sandpaper, so I just straight up soaked them, and they worked just fine. They sank to the bottom pretty quick, probably within 12 hours. Almost all of them did.
XYZ Vector made it back. We got Artman over here smashing away.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the squish.
What do you got in there, Art? Oh shit!
Bamalam.
Bamalam. Ooh.
Is it just is it flour then?
Yeah, it's flour. I've never done hash. I really don't have enough hash to. I've never had enough hash to do that. I like smoking hash. That's my problem. So I don't.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It takes a lot to press hash.
Yeah.
So you need to put a lot of hash in there to get any type of return off of that. That's what you're saying.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I've never tried myself, but I don't like OC Grower. He'll take a whole harvest and he'll wash everything. He doesn't do flour at all. So, but I smoke a lot of flour. So does the wife. So I don't have that luxury.
I like smoking the hash, man. You know.
Yeah, we do
That's
too.
my
Like,
Put a snake in the grass and I'm good, man.
I've never even had hash rosin though, so I couldn't tell you. It's got to be superior to everything.
I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to ask the American one, how's that solo lady doing in the yard, man?
It is doing good. It's too dark out. You wouldn't be able to see it, but
Yeah.
hopefully maybe Sunday before I chop it, I'll definitely sneak over there again. She's still going and she's chunking every day. Now she's stinking a little too.
oh, I was
Definitely starting
wondering.
to stink.
Early morning smells, man.
Yeah, it's starting to reek up a little. So yeah.
Nobody said anything, I presume.
Nah, nope. Knock on wood.
Hey, I think I asked you. Do you know what strain that was?
Yeah.
That's Ronberry by Cheesequake.
That's it. Ronberry by Cheesequake. Boy, that's going to be a stinker, Kyle. Sounds like it. The Cheesequake is a stinker.
Cheesequake, yeah. The Cheesequake comes out strong, man. Certain strains.
But if you think about it, like your neighbors might not even know what like they're smelling. If they're getting a whiff and they're not like in the scene, then they're not going to know.
I don't think it could drift that far really, because it's like kind of right in the middle, and it's at like the house is at the other end. That's like when you walk to the back, that we have a garage door that opens up to a different street.
Yeah, I see
it's
that.
like the backyard.
Yeah.
And like the other sides don't have a garage. The other guy who does have a garage, we're cool with him. He's totally cool.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Like,
yeah,
not in that he smokes or anything, but he wouldn't say anything to anyone or complain or anything.
Yeah.
Down to earth, friendly, all that shit.
Yeah, we hang out with him. We have a good repertoire with him. I got him a card because he got a Christmas card and I didn't get him nothing. So eventually I got him a card and it said, "Thank you for not being an asshole neighbor." He's like, I got to admit, this is the first time I ever got a card like this.
That's a good card to get, man.
He's like older, a little older.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I know I threw in the $20 Arby's gift card because.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
man.
he talks about going to Arby's, so that's
Roast beef and cheese sticks and Jamocha shakes. That's what they sell there. I know.
I never had the Jamocha shake.
It's good, man.
Dude. I try not to eat anything anymore. You know what I did? Oh, I finally stopped. I went back to because when I'm driving, there's like Amish people everywhere, and the ones like brown eggs for sale. So I finally took the car back because I can't stop. Like it's so bizarre. There's no place to pull over. Like back in New York, there's always a shoulder. Like even for a truck, you could pull over and like not get hit by cars. But there's no shoulders or anything. Anyway, long story short, I went back and got 2 dozen brown eggs. It's like brown eggs, non-GMO, whatever. Oh yeah, and the lady who came to the door was an Amish lady, so it was cool.
Yeah. How was the eggs?
I didn't eat them yet. I just got them today. Yeah.
Well, those Amish people, they are such great cooks and bakers. If you can get any of their baked goods, I've never had a bad tasting anything that I bought off the Amish.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Dude, I can't.
There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude, it looks like hash rosin.
It's clear.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah, dude, yeah, that's real nice.
That looks perfect. It's
It
gold.
looks great.
Got you a
like
nice
honey.
blonde.
Yeah. It always tastes better when they're like that. It seems like the darker it is, the harsher it is, or something. You know, there's more shit in it or something, or it got too
It's some
hot.
of the lightest I've seen, really. It's very, very light. So
Bam-a-lam, it might be a real banger for you when it's on the press, man.
yeah, he said that Flufkin said that the other rosin he had seen is similar to that. So the press is very light colored. So it's cool.
I gotta say, Artman's got a great setup, man. Look how comfortable he is. He can turn over to the right and pound out some rosin, turn to the other way and check on his plants and slide forward to be on the show. And he got his Craftsman tool chest right there, probably loaded perfectly with all his tools and shit. It's very impressive to see how you keep your space, Art, man, and how functional it is.
Remote control for the mini split.
He ain't messing around over there. That's a man that knows what he wants and has it laid out just right. I envy that.
Remote control's on the wall. It's got a little holder on it.
Amish people. My wife don't like the Amish. She's downstairs getting coffee. I'll tell you why she don't like the Amish. She don't dislike them, but she watched the episode.
Hey, you can't be telling them that story. Me out.
It's too late now. It's too late now. We got to hear it.
You gotta tell us the story
It's in
now.
real time.
When I was a little girl.
It
Let's
wasn't
see.
that long ago. It was like,
Oh,
yeah, I
My
guess.
wife
it's
don't
an
like
old
the Amish. What's the matter,
Yeah,
Crispy?
if you go and
You Amish
if you go
hater.
back and look at the X-Files, you guys remember Mulder and Scully? Well, there's one where
Yeah.
it starts out and it has that creepy music, and all these Amish kids come out of the woods and like into like
it's a creepy Amish episode. Like it freaked me out. So since I was younger, you know, the Amish freaked me out like that. You know,
Did you see Children of the Corn?
Mordecai, Malachi.
Yeah, I know all about the
X-Files ruined
That's
you on
right.
the Amish.
You know, here's another observation about the Amish. I lived in a community with a lot of Amish people. They would be at Walmart, you know, they'd be at the mall, they're you know, shopping too, and those Amish men give you a once over. They're not shy about it. They don't hide it. That they're looking at you like you're a piece of meat, and it's creepy. It adds to the creep factor of them.
Hey,
That's just my experience.
no, I want to say right. Sarah Huntelot says about Mennonites.
Yeah.
They're pretty. They're like
The
along
Men-
that same thing.
The Mennonites are cool. There's Mennonites around here. They're awesome freaking people. They're just
One of my best bosses was a Mennonite.
Dude, the guy, listen,
Oh,
yo,
nice.
listen to me.
You know what
I'm
Amish girls
living-
desire the most, man? 2 Mennonite.
that's right.
Smack him on the head.
I deliver in Amish country, dude. I deliver to the country stores where the Amish people own the country stores. Shit, the place where I'm renting from, the dude is Amish who owns the place I'm renting from that I live in.
Well, it's big out there, man. Here's a good one for you. I was with my dad in the parts shop, and this dude has this beard, this weird beard. My dad, not knowing or not thinking about it, he has a massive beard like ZZ Top, man. If you guys know who that is, and he walks up to the guy. The guy's looking at like jumper cables facing the other direction. I could tell right away because he had that chopped back. The back of his hair was chopped. But we don't get a lot of them out this way. You know what I mean?
They're black
Yeah,
pants
yeah.
and
So my dad-
shirt didn't.
Well, yeah, the suspenders. My dad goes up. And this is what he says to him: "You call that a beard, Sonny?" And he's pulling on his beard like that there, and I'm thinking, it's in a religion, man. And I'm standing there like, I'm thinking, oh, come on, man. You know? And he's like, "You call that a beard, Sonny? Check this thing out." And I'm thinking, he don't have no choice. He can't shave his beard, man. What's wrong with you? You know?
So what did the guy do?
Nothing. He just kind of chuckled. They had a quick laugh, and I think my dad kind of realized when he stood up and looked at him directly on that he was a little different, if you will, you know. And I was thinking, because we don't get a lot of Amish people in this area.
How you like deal directly with them, like it would be like a more personal relationship having a landlord. I don't mean disrespect on the Amish people, because every encounter I've ever had was pleasant, except for the creepy old Amish dudes at the Walmart.
Yeah. Listen, hold on. Let me tell you. Let me explain something else about the reality of the world. All humans are the same everywhere, pretty much. Pretty
Yeah,
I
much.
mean, brother.
You're right. We all
There's
live
good
on the
ones and there's bad ones and there's fucked up ones and there's like sweethearts that are too good to everyone and fuck themselves over. There's all those in every single clique of humanity that exists, you know?
Yeah, and like Carl Sagan said, everything you've ever loved, everything you've ever hated, all that shit is all in this little blue dot floating through space, man. And it's very insignificant, really, you know?
Oh yeah, Pink Floyd said it better. All that you eat, all that you, yeah, that song.
Yeah.
But looking at Asana's screen, it looks like he's
It's
got
the supermoon tonight.
the blood moon. Oh, okay.
I'm stoned.
I'm about to get stoned. I got another one twisted up here. It's time to get my eyes on slant. Take a
We
walk.
can smoke our troubles away, right?
Take a walk through the clouds with us.
Smoke your cares away. Worry for another day.
Let the music play. I remember that song.
Down
Yeah, that's Down at Fraggle Rock. Yeah, I can't believe you brought that. That's a good one.
Fraggle Rock.
Hey, back in the 80s, Art, man, it was a show for little kids, man. It was on,
I
like,
don't remember what it
oh,
was.
do you?
Yeah, I just didn't watch it. I was too old by then.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he would have been older when that come out. It was, then they had, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. They actually have a statue of Mr. Rogers down in Pittsburgh, man, a huge one. And he was an awesome guy. Mr. Rogers was the man. He always taught people good shit and stuff, you know?
Respect. Absolutely respect. Everyone.
I like Mr. Majika.
Mr. Majinka.
Majika. The Magic Man. And Metal Mickey. Come on, Metal Mickey.
We lost Tau and XYZ. It must, maybe it's our
I
show.
don't know. It could be. It could be the full moon.
We're on a solar maximum. It's probably shattering everybody's XY and all them.
So how long are you guys planning on abstaining from the plant we love?
Smoking?
Yeah.
As little as possible, really.
Oh, so you're not completely quitting. You're just going to cut back on it?
No, I'm gonna try to completely quit, but only for the amount of time that I have to.
Yeah.
Why do you have to quit then?
Just running out of product.
We're going to run out.
We're gonna run out. I'm gonna take a jar and set it back because I don't want to run out. So I'm gonna put a jar back and then just kind of.
Oh.
And he's going to hide that jar from me because I'm not the type to just put some back.
So you definitely need to keep that tent going then to get some product out of it.
Oh, it's gonna. We're gonna finish it.
Try.
It'll definitely. I mean, unless they, I don't think they will, but we'll finish them. Like every one of those plants, man. You flip them over. There's a nut. You can see on the holes at the bottom. There's nice white roots everywhere. You pop it out of the pot, man. Nice white roots everywhere. Nothing stinks. You put it back together. It's like it's very, very perplexing, man. But I'm not looking forward to that, Chase. But you know what? Maybe I am. I got a lot of shit coming up. Like I said, I got to work on a massive bid. I got a bunch of other work to do. I got to prepare for winter. We run a wood burner in the winter and some other shit. So I got, there's a lot to do. So I mean, it's like maybe I get a little more energy. I think it's my blood oxygen when I smoke too much. Just smoking anything a lot will fuck with you like that. It takes away some of the oxygen in your blood. So I mean, maybe I'll feel a little better, but I'm not looking forward to stopping. I would much rather just maybe smoke a joint in the morning and the evening, but I kind of want to do this.
Yeah, it's been like a decade.
It's been about a solid decade since I've had more than like 2 days. I had surgery and was in the hospital overnight and shit, so I wasn't smoking, so I haven't really made it very long.
Smart and I don't know, like, each other, not stoner.
She might want to get a divorce. She might put in for annulments. How long do you have to wait till you get annulments?
Who the hell are you? That's not the person I married.
Yeah.
Quitter. You quit on me.
Yeah. No, you know how it is. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll break down and buy an ounce off of somebody at our show.
Yeah, on the second day.
On the second day.
Hey guys,
I start sweating. No. If I stop smoking on the second day, I'm just sweating, like, you know, and I'm like irritable. I can't get comfortable. That's the only thing I'm like a crackhead. You know, I'm like, that's the only thing that's gone through my mind is I want to join. It's just all consuming. 2 days. If you can get past that second or third day, it gets a little bit easier. But on that second day, that's when you're going to slip if you're going to. In my opinion.
cheers to the chat. I see everybody.
You're like, oh fuck it, I'm going to the dispo.
Yeah, I gotta go get something, man. Well, you know what it is. I got jars of roaches sitting around here. I got 6 jars of auto flowers that I absolutely. It's like smoking.
You got 6 jars of auto flowers?
Yeah, it's like.
Sticky Dicky.
Well, you're not running out at all. You need to go.
Dude, I won't smoke.
store your
I'd rather not smoke than smoke that shit. I think it's like smoking sagebrush.
God.
It's rough.
We're
dude.
gonna throw that in blunts. We'll be blunting it up.
I'm serious, man. If you was in my position,
Was it that,
You would
was
want
it that
to smoke
shit?
it. It really is shit.
I'm ashamed to even say that come out of my tent. I wanted to compost it a long time ago.
And I did
Makes
it. Saved
edibles out of it.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't just throw this away. Like all that work, I'm doing something. And so I jarred it up and put it in a dark cupboard. I'm glad I have it. At least we have it.
It's like smoking a rough cigarette or something. I'm thinking, I'm not. This isn't an enjoyable. For me, it has to be an enjoyable experience. That comes with taste, you know, the feel that you get, all that. And obviously, not everything we grow is fire. But even some weed, you're like, it's not that great. It's doable, but it's not something I'm super proud of. And then you have them strains that are just bangers, man. You're like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to send that person a piece of this. The person who gave me that seed, or you know what I mean, or whatever. Yeah. So it's like
you're setting yourself up for disappointment, though. That's the only issue.
It is.
You
I'm hard
can't
on
expect
myself.
everything to. You know, I'm about 50-50 on what comes out my room. Half of it I like, half of it don't.
I'd say that's a fair assessment. I'd say that's an honest assessment that you won't get that kind of self-reflection out of a lot of growers, in my opinion. And I agree with you. I've said it many times. There's a good bit of strain, because one thing we do is we don't grow clones and we don't regrow strains. We got so many seeds, people send them and shit, so we just kind of walk through. So there's no go backs really. It's like you don't know what you're doing. It could be anything in that, you know.
Well, I mean, like you said, not everything that comes out of your tent, you love it. You know, I mean, you get some stuff that you love, and it's not like you grew it bad. It's not your preference, you know.
Right.
Yeah, someone else might love it, but I don't like it. I don't hate it. You know, like it smokes good, it gets me high. It's just not what I want. It doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
You should try it.
These autoflowers,
they're
pushing the date of expiration.
Yeah, they're old.
Well, you guys said it don't smoke good. Have you thought about making edibles out of it or something?
One thing I've learned, Jace, is that if it's good in, good out with edibles, man. So if you're not really enjoying it, smoking it, and it's getting you ripped, you're gonna kind of waste your time in your coconut oil and shit, man. I mean, this is to say I'm doing it to get high. I'm not doing it because I need CBD or some kind of special medicine. That might be a little bit different. You would want to use it then. I'm trying to get stoned. Let's just be honest. This ain't. And people say that's medicating, but that's what I want. I want to get ripped, man. I want to smoke some shit that has a thick, heavy smoke. It tastes like blueberries or something all over your lips, you know, and you just enjoy it.
Gassy terps.
Yeah, you crack the jar and the whole upstairs stinks, man. Like that's the shit that I'm looking for. When you find those, they're so sweet, right? You know, and, there's the weed offer.
I find them ones that you really enjoy. They don't last long, in my opinion. It's like that blueberry muffin cross with the jelly bean off Agnes. That was that nice. I smoked that whole plant in about a week. I just demolished her. I was like, yeah, I'm not interested. At the minute, I'm not interested in anything else.
Yeah, there's a Billy Herb said that's going to be a new strain, blueberry lips. Cheers to the
Hey,
chat.
Tex.
That's fun. What's happening, Texas?
Oh, not too much. How y'all doing?
Cheers.
Good. How's it going?
I put my seeds into the plugs. Let's see, during the Sundays show, and I just wanted to give you a peek at the ones that poked up.
Nice.
When you turn your camera on, I'll put you on the big screen.
Oh, I know. I'm just chilling. Figured I'd get it on first.
Yeah, man. I remember the last grow that you did. You showed us the seeds when they were little, and then you ended up with a massive room full of fucking pounders, man.
And the last time I was germinating, I don't know. I had bad luck, kind of like JC. Okay, JC's having, you know.
Going around.
I lost quite a few, so I was paranoid. So I planted 16, but it doesn't look like I'm losing that many, actually.
Ooh, over 16.
I might have a pretty full room or have to give some away to friends. I don't know.
Sounds like it.
How it goes.
16. That's funny.
A quick flip.
Yeah, that's a nice number.
You can go ahead, Texas. I put my screen on there. That way, no one can see you. You can flip your camera all around. Just so
it's been a while since I was on, so I was trying to find settings.
Right on. I figured out in case you scan across a piece of mail or something crazy, you know.
Let's see.
You got no one can see you now. You're in the back room.
Okay, I'm not phone literate. When they say front camera, which one is it? The one that faces away from you, or
It's the one with the one at the screen, the one you look at. Yeah,
okay. So back is the one you want.
That's a good question. I never knew that. I just know what button to push. It's a little circle.
The facing camera. the one that's at your face.
You know, crazy thing about seed germination is if you've accidentally had a herm situation in your tent and you get a bunch of seeds, they germinate like a dream. Like if you even have too much moisture in the air, they'll crack open and grow a 10-foot tail and ready to go. But you know, if there's something that you want to go and it's like you're really excited about, it always works out to like totally screw us over. Seeds.
There you go, Texas. You're on the screen now.
Nice.
So let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I put 16 down. It looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 visible now. So that's after 3 days and 16 hours with no pre-soak at all. They were just dry seeds into the plugs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You definitely you might see a couple more of them coming then for sure.
Yeah. You know, the other ones that are slow probably were turned the wrong way or whatever.
Yeah. What number do you hope for? Or what's your parameters? 4 to 6, 6 to 8, or do you have a set number? Or
are you talking number of plants?
Yeah, what works best in your space? Do you have a hope in mind for this? Because
here's the way I look at it. I got so many damn seeds I've collected. If I don't start using them, they're just gonna get harder to germ and stuff. So I figured I'll grow more than I can grow and then cull some this time.
Yeah, pick the best. Do little mini pheno hunts. Yeah, that's the best.
I like that.
The ones that I wanted for sure, I put a couple in, and if one looks better than the other, I'll cull it, or maybe keep both. I don't know yet.
That's how we used to have to do it, because in the old days, the stuff never used to be worked. So you have to pop the whole pack, just to find a couple out of the whole pack.
Right, and these are all fem seeds, so I don't have to cull any males.
Nice.
So hey, weed hopper.
I put the damn top right on a damn plant. Oh well.
Hey, I got that same AC Infinity dome. Where's the lights?
I didn't get a light with mine.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't buy the light. I already had this 500 watt 8 or however many tubes it is, 8 tube.
Yeah, that's a good point, Texas. The seeds do get old, man. You know, like they do become less and less viable. So it's smart to use them up, go through them, or share them if you have the chance. You know, with your friends and with other people. And that's a good point.
Well, exactly. And I've got a 4x8 tent and light fixtures, and all I got to buy is a couple of sodium or high pressure sodium bulbs. And I can start my friend growing. He's got some space. I got this spare bedroom. I could put it in here, but my wife would be pissed because that's why I'm out in the garage.
Yeah, you don't want to upset the wife, man.
No. But if I get him going, you know, we can do perpetual if that happens. So.
You probably still got a lot of smoke, man, from them big harvests.
Yeah. That's good.
Actually, I think he just got done trimming.
I was going to say, like, you were trimming for such a long time.
And I was kind of depressed at that point because the wife had been in the hospital and all that shit. And I just wasn't into it. So
yeah.
Wow. You could do perpetual, just have it with a little 2x2 in your room. Not in your room, or just put a little 2x2 somewhere. That's how I do it. You know, sure. You can just every couple of weeks just throw a new plant in there.
But honestly, I don't need to be because, you know, I lasted over a year with the harvest before last, and
yeah,
you give it away and everything else.
And the bud has that age limit too, man. You know, a couple years. I don't know. I think it seems like after a year and a half, they start to get brown, and they kind of they do have a shelf life, just like seeds or anything else. I'm not saying it's garbage, but it's best smoked at a certain point, you know?
Yeah, for smoking. But if you have stuff that's going to turn, or you have an abundance of it, you can make hash, and then that can age for years and years, and it just gets better.
Or Fico or something.
Yeah, or, at that point, like these autoflowers, they're so old, and that's some things that we could do with it, but we couldn't get out.
The other plan that I have for this round is to do a reservoir. The blue mats have a pump and pressurized system so that I can have more. I don't have to be able to. Well, I don't have to be able to. The damn pots were too big last time. The damn big pots full of soil. If your room is still full and it's hard to move around, it's hard to move them suckers around. So I'm gonna do 7-gallon pots and have automatic watering and drip rings, and probably do Syngonics. I'm not going to do totally organic, but I'm going to start out with, just Fox Farm Ocean Forest. And when the juice runs out of it, gradually introduce the nutrient mix of choice and have it water. So I can have a lot more pots in there and, not worry about getting back to the back all the time and water them. That was my main struggle, just keeping up with the damn watering.
Bigger pots.
Man, my YouTube's all messed up.
I was gonna say, when in regards to popping seeds, that everyone's got an abundance of seeds that are all stashed away. Someone's gonna have some fire killer stuff in their stash, and they're just sitting on them. You know what I mean? And they're not going to get the chance to enjoy it or experience it. So yeah, just get all your seeds out, people, and just pop them. Just pop a fucking shit. Double what you want, and just,
you never know what you're gonna get.
Stem rub them. That's the. You don't even have to wait to grow a plant out. Just pick the ones that stink nice on the stem. Before they even get into flower.
I tell you what, with a bunch of grows under my belt now or whatever, I know the ones I don't like to grow and trim.
So I seen these under the finger your plants to figure out which ones are good.
Yeah.
There you go.
See what's because it's just like smelling the bag of weeds. You're gonna smile when you smell something on your fingers or whatever. It's gonna make you smile. And you can be like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this one now. And that's the way when you rubbing some, you're like, I don't smell of anything. It smells like a bit of grass or a bit of plant material. Don't really ain't got no smell to it. And that would be one I'd be like, yeah, fuck that. I like the one that I'm gonna go with the one that stinks or it's got a nice smell or it's already turning me on. Yeah, if you do enough seeds, you'll find ones. You'll find enough. You'll find enough. I think that you're going to be like really pleased with, instead of having the grow where, like I said, where we just pop them all and just run them all instead of culling them. Half of them we don't enjoy. That's where we're at, smart in that. We don't want to cull plants because we want to keep them alive. We want to see what they turn out like, but we already know because they didn't stink before they went into flower that they're probably not going to be that great. So we just waste our time.
That's why we've grown so many solo cup plants because we never want to kill them. I'm like, I kind of want to see what that does. Let's see what it does in this pot and just let it go. It's in the corner. It's not hurting nobody. It's getting runoff or whatever. And they grow up and you get some good smoke to test it out.
And we had a really good experience the first time we ever did a solo cup. And it was over at Cocoa for Cannabis in one of their solo cup challenges, and the plant got super big and we were kind of shocked at how it grew so well.
Yeah.
And it got me on Dr. MJ Coco's radar. It was the first time he ever spoke my name. It was in relation.
Hey, I got a thought on your plants there, Smite.
Yeah.
I'm starting to stress about them. Like, shit, I sent them that light. I hope it's not fucking them up. But anyways, I know it's not the light.
Our allergies are fine, man.
Hey, what are you feeding them? What type of? I mean, I know what brand you use, but are you giving them are you giving them transition? Are you giving them flower? What are you giving those plants?
We're in the transition newts.
Yeah, we moved into transition newts about 2 or 3 days after they flipped.
Okay, so they might not be ready for it.
If that's not a drastic enough change in nutrients to crush them like the way they're doing, it almost looks like I keep going back to like there's something at their roots they're not liking. So I'm thinking,
root bands. Have you knocked the pot off and looked inside?
Yeah. I did that to smell them. I want to smell the substrate, the roots right at the source, and they're not root. I mean, they got some nice root balls. They're even starting to come out the bottoms and shit, but nothing in there has indicated that it would be like nope. I mean, a little bit, but it's not. I've had them way worse than that, where you couldn't even water the son of a bitch. You had to almost soak it in a bucket with water to water the damn thing the last couple of weeks. But it seems I thought about like some nasties at the root zone that came into our res or something keeps happening to us, or it's got to be like a bad pH, which, like I said, we're on our third pen. We calibrated it. I'm very confident in a lot of these things.
I'm pretty confident in the pen is fairly new.
We're gonna hit them with a foliar and see what happens here after the show.
Yeah, there's something going on with the roots. I think Iceni might be onto something. They might be a little bit root bound. They might not be ready for the transition newts. Remember, you flipped them pretty early. Mine did kind of a similar thing when I flipped them, though. So don't panic too much. They'll come back.
I wondered about the maturity when you flipped them too, whether they were far enough along.
I wonder about that too.
Yeah, but guys, that's not something that's. I don't think there. If you look at our nutrient lineup and the EC values and the input values, I don't think that's going to be so drastic that we're going to see browning, fried lower leaves, and just constant drooping. All of them look like they have a magnesium deficiency or something. And it's like, I'm very confident in my pH. I'm very confident in how I mixed my newts and the freshness of them and all this shit. What the fuck, And and I'm banging myself in the head here, dude. I can't. And I give you this as my word. We will figure it out. And when I do, this will be quite the experience we'll be able to pass on down the road, to other people. Like maybe save somebody else from this shit,
2 weeks. Yeah, I agree. 2 weeks.
Oh, they'll look good in 2 weeks. I agree. I will get them on track, man. Like I said, I got a lot going on, but I got hours a day that I can dedicate to them, and there's only so much you can do, really. Some like we were saying, sometimes it's best to back off and let them alone as much as you can for 2 weeks.
Cover the bases. I would step them up, just because you don't want to go into bigger pots, do you? So just go up, another centimetre all the way around the edge, and give them a follow feed, and just let them just dry, water them in and just let them dry back. And I reckon by the time that's dried back, they'll be all right again.
What's Artman doing up there? He's testing it out. It's the first crackdown on the Bamalam.
From the flour to the press to the smoke.
Hot off the
Nice.
press. Is that the Bamalam? You're muted.
Yes, it is. This is the Bamalam.
Nice.
That's a pretty cool.
I really like that pen you have. That's pretty. That device you got.
That's an electronic nectar collector.
Very cool.
Nectar collector.
That's what they're called. They are.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Most of
Shit.
them are a glass tube of some kind or quartz, and you heat it with a torch. But this one is
kind of like a soldering iron.
It's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Rig, man.
Yes, it is.
Where you buy one of them? What's the name of it?
Oh, this is a seahorse, Luca seahorse. You can buy them in any smoke shop anywhere, I bet. Get them on the net, Amazon, eBay. Doesn't matter, they're everywhere. But you can get it. There must be a dozen different e-dabbers now. So
SmokingAccessories.com.
Yeah, the
Nice.
everywhere.
chat's up on everything. They already knew what it was just looking at it. The hookah seahorse, like he said.
Luca.
Luca.
Yeah.
It looks okay, yeah. Looks like a Luca, yeah. You know what? It changed it on them. I'd probably spell correct because Hillbilly Herb said it right.
That song from the back in the day.
Ooka chaka, ooka.
Oh, that's better because
Mark knows about that song. I'll put a couple bars down, then. Don't start it up. It'll be karaoke Wednesday.
I've been accused of being a looker.
The Nuka seahorse, it looks like.
A looker. That's funny. We got another seed exposure. Did you clip one of those, Texas? I know he's muted, but I think he said he clipped one with the dome, or maybe the monitor. But
I did this one here. I pinched it when I put the dome down.
is he gonna make it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Standing up. Yeah, hopefully she.
No, that's what I meant.
They're femmes.
So I have a question for you.
I even call transitioning people to he's or whatever. I mess up.
Good.
I have a question for you, Texas. I see that you're taking off the little seed helmet.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to ask you, when you said that you propagated them, you put the dry seed right in the
In the plug.
pellet there. When they were coming out, did a lot of them make that easy? Like, because you put them in there dry, they work their way through and work off that seed helmet.
Actually, they all came up without a helmet. This one is the only one that I had just lifted and it came right off. It wasn't stuck at all. But that was it was like the membrane that's between the helmet and the cotyledon that I was taking off just then. It wasn't the actual helmet. This one's still got the helmet on it.
I never.
But I'm gonna leave it alone because it's still little.
Yeah, I'll never pull them off. You'll learn your lesson when you pull one off and you take the top off with it, or the center leaves, and then you're left with something that doesn't grow for forever.
Oh, I know.
I just
don't-
just leave the dome on them. They'll fall off. They'll fall off if that dome's on there, or just spray them with water if you ain't got a dome.
Sure.
Yeah, I've done that
Oh,
too.
no.
Hey, I wanted to say real quick, I wanted to welcome Chris Guerrero to the
Cheers.
show. Thanks for joining us.
All
Cheers,
right.
buddy.
That Minnesota-
Hello.
Oh.
First time on YouTube. First
Yeah.
time on YouTube.
This is your
How's it
first
going,
time.
Chris?
Good, good. Good. Yes, I am a cannabis grower. I grow cannabis here in California. I am smoking on cannabis right now. I am smoking on the Red Lebanese Puck.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. It's different from a lot of the stuff that we normally smoke. It's to me, it's hashy, citrusy. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's different. It's not like the normal stuff. But yeah, it's from last year's.
There you
So
go.
this is what it looks like. When I do a farmer's cut, I grow outdoors. So I do a farmer's cut and I just leave it like this.
Here, I
And
gotta
when-
get on the big screen.
Yeah, we're gonna get you on the big screen so everybody can see.
Yeah, so I just keep it like this, and that way it keeps all the trikes and everything inside there. These are just little natural bumpers and everything. It's just like bananas. You know what I'm saying? You don't peel your banana until you're ready to smoke it or eat it. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. And it saves you a lot of time too. And it's part of a process now. Now I trim it up and everything, and then I put it in my mill. I don't know if you guys seen these yet,
Oh,
but
sorry.
this thing, this thing right here,
Yeah.
I purchased this at the Emerald Cup / Harvest or Harvest Ball / Hall of Flowers thing over in Santa Rosa. This thing is like, it looks like this, so it doesn't have the tines and stuff, and it just like puts the cannabis through the holes right there.
Ah.
And if you ever have seeds in your cannabis, like we never do,
Right.
this thing doesn't crush them.
Oh, that's sweet. man.
It shoots them right into there. So you do have to still have to pull out the seeds when you find them, because I found them inside the bowl a couple times and stuff, and there were just the whole seeds. Thank goodness, because I didn't really start tasting it. You know, it was just smoking the shell.
Yeah.
And then started getting into the protein, because that's where the nastiness really lies, is inside there with the proteins and the oils and everything that's in there. So yeah, so that's
It'll ruin a joint, man.
Oh my.
I hate
Sure
but
will.
You know what? I've never seen one without the tines on it before. That's the first time I've ever seen one built like that. You guys are lucky when in California they got all the. Well, in some areas you're lucky because you got.
well, this dude.
All the stuff of being able to go around in these shows and buy
yeah,
cuts and cool products and shit.
It's probably no thing for you because you've been legal for so long. What do you think about these states that are still illegal, huh? How lame, right?
Lame.
I've got to give me one of them.
So Chris,
Yeah,
you got you're like your own YouTube going there. I see you got some banners in the back there, like some sponsorship going.
Yeah, a couple.
He's got a show he's been on for a while, Jace. You have to check it out.
Right on.
Yeah. I've been so I am a new grower. Relatively new comparative to other people. New to this side of it, as in like I didn't know this shit existed. Like I didn't know that they had little secret societies of growers that were having their own pages and stuff and had their own Reddits or whatever, their own little things like that. I didn't know none of that stuff because I'm a helper in my cousin's grow. Prior to the legalization here in California, when it was medical, I would go over to my cousin's garden and he grew, and I would go over there every weekend and I would earn about a couple ounces to 4 ounces of cannabis a weekend, and plus gas money and lunch and everything else. So it was always fun to go over there and go fucking work and shit. And then, like I was telling the guys earlier, half the time we'd be looking for tools because he'd misplace them because he's a stoner and shit, just like the rest of us. So like fucking, I'd end up only working like 4 to 6 hours a weekend and shit. The rest of the time is helping him look for the tools.
Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors?
Yeah. I know there's a pair of gloves around here somewhere. I don't want you doing this job without gloves.
As long as you don't lose the lighter.
That's it. That's invaluable information you pick up though too when you was helping him, you know?
Yeah, I did that for about I don't know, a good long time, for at least 20 years. I helped him doing that. I dug the holes, 3x3 holes, and filled them with the native soil, also worm castings and bag soils. So it was like a third of each.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Digging the holes and shit. That's the shittier parts of it. It's like buffering cocoa and shit. There's always that labor involved, but that's part of it when you not using machine for agriculture. This is all labor, hand labor, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even as automated as I am, I still have out a week. Like when I turn around, it's a week of just cleaning and tearing shit down, putting it back together, testing it.
Yep.
My week this week, actually.
You on a harvest there, Artman?
No, I already harvested. I'm down to the cleanup.
Oh, yeah, the
I cleaned up
shittiest part.
my grow tray and all my pumps in there. Now I got to work on the reservoir and all the pumps in there.
Yeah, it's always
downside.
fun.
Yeah, that's the downside. But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's all part of it.
Cleaning sucks, but I love that fresh smell you get from it, though.
The fresh smell.
I think
sorry.
I just put a question up there. I think it's for Chris CG, Chris Guerrero. Is he looking for own tracks?
What's up? What happened? What?
Ryan 420 asks, what's the latest now with CG? Is he looking for a home, laying his own tracks, or question mark? I think he means with your grow. You worked for someone else for 20 years. Now you're into your own grows and.
Oh yeah. So
I think that's what he meant.
Yeah. So with COVID happening, my cousin has Lyme disease, and I didn't want to go over to his house when COVID hit.
Yeah.
So I still wanted cannabis and shit. So I was like, I need to figure something out because I have way too high of a cannabis bill. I smoke way too much. So I needed to figure that out. So my cousin gave me some seeds and I started growing those. First year, we didn't make it all the way through to the next year. Like you guys were talking about, one of you guys were saying that, I grew enough to make it through to the next year. Well, my first grow, I didn't grow enough to make it to the next year. So I had to go to the dispos over here and go get the smalls and the stuff like that, which were like $100 for indoor smalls and for an ounce. so that's what I would do, go get that stuff. And then the next year, my wife saw like, hey, you need to go on the YouTube. They probably have some help over there. So I went over to YouTube and I found the Dude Grow show. And from there, I saw Future Canvas Project. People were talking about that shit, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went over to Future Canvas Project, and I found that, and I found this other dude named Fumador. I found him, and I started seeing, and that was the one that I knew that let other people on the show. So I jumped on the show. Around the same time, Chad Westport asked me to be on his show. So I did Chad Westport's show. And the whole time is I wasn't nervous. I thought I'd be nervous, doing this type of stuff that you'd think you'd be nervous. I wasn't nervous, so I was like, okay. So ended up happening is I got a show over on Future Canvas Project 2, the channel 2. And from there, Peter wanted me, that's the dude from Future Canvas Project, wanted me to build his third channel. He wanted me to go on to the third channel and build the third channel. So I went over there, started my show over there, and that was the only thing over there. Built the third channel SCP-3 over there. And while I should have been doing it at the same time, I should have been growing my channel at the same time as I was growing their channel. Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
But so long story short, now I'm doing my own show on my channel. I've been doing it on my channel for a year now. Prior to that, like I was saying, it was on I had it on 2 other channels.
Congratulations on 1 year, man.
Yeah.
Put up a link.
Yeah.
Buddy. Put up a link.
No, I don't. It's all good, man. You don't need to. I don't need to do that. I'm not here to.
We like that. We like
Come
that.
on.
Yeah,
Rising tides.
If people want to go over to my channel, they're more than welcome to. My show's Monday through Friday, from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my channel. Everybody, I'll just say hello. Everybody has a thing over here.
There's there's the link in the chat right there. My wife put it in there to the YouTube for your YouTube channel. Yeah, man, that's the way. Like Artman said, it's rising tide raises all ships. There's most of the people that are here probably are already over on your channel.
Most of the people, that's one of the things that I've noticed doing this is that there's not a lot of not crossover. I've only found a couple of channels, and then there's a couple people that are there too that are from here and there and everywhere, but it's still most of the same people. Usually it's about 60 to 120 people that watch hardcore like the rest of us. So yeah. That I've noticed.
I want to ask X why when you getting your shit started?
Oh, probably mid-October or beginning of next year, man.
So
it's busy time of year for me, bro. Got to feast, otherwise you famine.
Hey, sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Frugal Force They said they made the same mistake, quit my channel, put it into a couple years. Now I'm playing catch up. Let's get Frugal Forces on there, man. If somebody has it, playing catch up. Catch ups for hot dogs, man.
Yeah.
No hot dogs.
Not hot dogs. What? It's mustard only out there.
There's a link I'd like to share, but it won't let me from Instagram. But I wanted to let someone know in chat. Someone said about the Lyme's disease. I know you mentioned it about your cousin, and I wanted to let everybody know that that they should seek out Cheddar Bob 13's wife.
Yep. Lyme witch.
Jennifer May. She's very knowledgeable on that, so seek her out.
Great advice.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cheddar Bob's my friend.
So on my hot dogs, I like ketchup, mustard, and onion, chopped onions. That's how I eat my hot dogs. Maybe a piece of bacon on there or something, but that's how I like them.
I like all that stuff. Leave off the ketchup, though. I usually anywhere from mustard, onions, relish, to also sauerkraut.
Cheese,
so,
gotta
like,
have cheese.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, any of those combinations, I am good with. Like a little bit of mustard and sauerkraut, some mustard and onions is fine. Some mustard and relish is great. But yeah, the mustard has to be there though, for sure. For sure. Let's see. I was trying to change my camera, but there it is. Boom. All right, there it is. All right, so I do not grow indoors. Price of square footage here in California is really expensive. It's just like anywhere else in the cities and stuff. So I have a backyard and I grow in my backyard, and usually I grow in raised garden beds or grassroots fabric pots. Here, I'll show you one right now.
And I want to say hi to Sevens real quick and let him know that he's hooked up, and we'll come over and check you out once we're done seeing this, Chris's grow, man.
I'm excited to see these plants. Thanks for coming on and showing us.
All right. So here is all right. So the story about these seeds right here, these plants right here, the seeds. All right. So first of all, I got worms, as in moths, and I use these things right here to keep the moths out, so my buds don't have moths in them. Okay.
Yeah.
So it works. So I don't have any moths, no bud worms in these buds. So, but the story about these seeds are, I went to a party with Humble Seed Company and everything, and if you guys follow them, last year they were doing all this stuff for that triploid thing. So anyways, when I was at the party, they had a box of a whole bunch of different seed packs and shit, and I'm like, I'm the only motherfucker probably here that's an actual fucking grower and shit. So I started grabbing all the packs, just one of each and shit. I'm like, oh, here's, take this one, take this one. So I got a whole bunch of packs of Humboldt Seed Company stuff. So this right here is the garlic butter. So that's garlic butter right there.
Looks beautiful.
And then this is the one. This is the phenotype right here. That
Nice and frosty.
is the purple one. Yeah, is the purple one. So
Yeah,
this one
she's
is the purple one. Yeah, so this one right here is not the purple one. So this one right here is not the purple one. This one right here, not purple. And then also that one right there is not purple. And these four are the same one, except for this one right here is the only one that has the purple in it that looks exactly like, if you go on to Humble Seed Company's thing and you look up garlic butter, this is the one they show on there. They don't show these ones. They don't show these ones right here. They show this one. So 1 out of 4, I got the one that they showed. That's pretty good. 1 out of 4 shot getting the one that they got on the cover. So to me, that's a win. So
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with that one. Let me get out of here now. All right.
I see people use that kind of netting around here. They use it on their berries because the birds will eat every berry off the whole bush, man.
All right, so these ones right here. Let me go over here. Come over here. All right. Over here. All right. Go in there. All right. Here we go. All right.
7's
All right.
fell.
All right. So these ones are called fortune cookies. All right. These 4 are fortune cookies. Fortune cookies, fortune cookies, fortune cookies, fortune cookies over there. That one has purple in it. These ones, this one might be getting some in it. They might be getting it now. But yeah, these ones, and these ones are, I think all gas OG and forum cut cookies. So that's what these ones are. And then
you got a Humboldt. You got a Humboldt grow going on too. Yeah.
Yeah, full on, dude. Full on. Like,
yeah, I was looking into those too, like the fortune cookies. Those sounded pretty good.
Yeah. So, like I said, I got the seeds for free. What am I supposed to do? So these ones are the Northern Nights. Northern Nights. These are Northern Lights into fortune cookie and caramel cream. So caramel cream and fortune cookie with Northern Lights. And that's what these ones are. Comparative. There.
Hey, what's that apple hanging over there? Is that
okay. So this is these are my tomatoes. These are magical tomato plants right here. You know what I'm saying? This is just so if you see it from far away, you see a tomato on it, you're just gonna say, "Oh, it's a tomato plant." Nobody's gonna think anything other than it's a tomato plant. You know, distracting. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna look quick and see a fucking tomato plant. Nobody gives a fuck about tomato plants.
I absolutely love that idea. That's
you got camouflage going, man.
Yeah,
we need to
mode.
Hey, we need to show Tao. We need to show Tao that. Tao needs to put some fake tomatoes.
Yeah, you just need to hang some tomatoes. There you go. That is a wild idea.
All right, I'll show you. So I'll show you this one right here. This one's an interesting one. So this one is from Ed Rosenthal and Hubble Seed Company. It's the one that they did a collab, the Big Bud or whatever, the Super Bud or Super whatever. And that's this one right here.
Ooh, nice.
Chunky.
Yeah.
That's
it's
pretty.
Freaking crazy right here. So yeah.
Come along nice.
Yeah, so it was nice and frosty and everything, and lots of trikes on it. These ones are fading pretty hard. These ones are, and they always give me problems. That one's a Pam F2, the tall one, the one that's dropping all the leaves and shit. Pam F2. These ones right here. These ones are are sex grenades. There we go. Check it out. Sex grenade.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, that one's from Nerds Genetics. Nerds Genetics.
And I wanted to say hi to Seed Person real quick and let him know that
Yep,
we
yep.
see everybody.
Let's
All right.
continue with the tour. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a. All right, hold on. Oh shoot! This one is a lemon tree crossed into Geist OG. Lemon tree into Geist OG. Right there.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks real nice.
You got a lot of
Yes.
variety there, man.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
variety.
Oh,
It's
here. Let me.
awesome.
Here, let me show you this one. This one is Lemon Jeffrey. So Lemon Jeffrey. Those two are Lemon Jeffreys, actually. That one and that one. One's it seems like 3 weeks behind this one.
Yeah.
Are you getting any lemon smells coming off of that?
Oh yeah, yeah, for reals, a
Oh,
lot.
I love the lemon. That's like
I
some of my
love it too.
lemon, blueberry. I like the fruitiness
I
of
heard
it.
the Jeffrey is very strong lemon. I wanted to try that.
All right, so
Snozzberry? Anybody got any Snozzberry?
Thanks for
all
the.
right, so with the Lemon Jeffrey comparative to the lemon tree crossed into a Geist OG. The lemon tree into a Geist OG is more. It smells more like a healthy lemon candy, something like a hard candy that's actually made with like lemon. And the other one, the Lemon Jeffrey, it tastes or smells more like lemon heads or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more of that type of lemon, the unhealthy lemon candy. So, I mean, if there is such a thing, a healthy and unhealthy candy. But yeah, so that's the difference between those two that I feel like it is.
Well, thanks for showing us your garden, man. I always like seeing people's that's their personal space, man. People do their thing, they're growing their medicine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anytime we're invited into that, I enjoy it, so I appreciate it. I want to make sure Sevens and Seed Person get a chance to show what they want to show. I don't know if Sevens. Are you hooked up, Sevens, with your microphone?
I think so. You can hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
You can hear you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody fell out.
Actually, I'm going to try and turn off my fans quick.
We can hear you great.
I saw that you was 3D printing. Was that you? 3D printing some clips or something?
Yeah, I was 3D printing some clips.
I like those.
Yeah, you got. I can show you that. I can at least show you the clips and stuff right now. I guess I thought I'd hop on quick for a quick update. Can you guys see and hear me all right?
We don't have no camera, but
We don't see the camera, but we can hear you good.
What the hell?
yeah, there's no camera.
Yeah, you.
Is it
Going to
turned off
someone.
when
Going to someone else while I figure this shit out.
Yeah, that's fine.
How about
Take your time.
Yeah, move on to Seed Person since he has his act together.
I'm not sure if I know he's in construction mode. I wanted to ask him.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me figure out why I don't have my camera on.
Word.
Hey, buddy.
Got the tents moved back then, huh?
Look, Keith. Oh, look at that.
Oh
Ooh. That looks
That
fire.
is so freaking cool, man. I so love that.
I like the
space.
black paint, man. I think
Come on,
shit! You got the.
That's so
Give him
beautiful.
a saying. Give him a saying. It's got to be finer than something.
Yeah, propagation tent up on the pedestal.
That looks finer than a new set of snow tars.
So I got most everything done. I got to move the other tent downstairs, and I got to put a carbon filter in that exhausts out of the room, and then one that, not a filter, but a fan that brings air in. So I was going to bring air in over here, and then put the carbon filter like right up here above where we sit to exhaust air out of the room. And yeah, I've been like crazy working today. I painted the baseboard yesterday, and then I put it in today, and then I put the rugs down and everything. Like I've been nonstop since I got home, and I set this tent up, and Tao.
Looks great.
Also, Art Man.
There it is.
Hung all this
Beautiful.
shit up today.
Stunning.
Yeah.
You representing all the homies, man.
You did such an awesome job, and yeah, that's awesome.
That looks great, dude. You're gonna be happy.
Good job, C person. I can't even see the warps in the walls, man. You did good.
Oh, you want to see some shit? Look at this.
Great.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's way better than I could ever do.
It's just a tape joint.
Garage, like landlord shit, but I did it all by myself.
Hey, the plants will never know.
Hey, a little bit of crown molding fixes everything.
You're gonna love that place, man. It looks great.
I
love it.
Oh hell yeah! You're rocking.
So I had to desperately, like, these were all in solo cups an hour ago. They were all upstairs, and I was like, we're moving, and got them into the 2-gallon pots and watered and everything. And yeah, this is the Goth Girl Mom. So the platinum float across the green crack. There's Nightmare Cookies and another Nightmare Cookies, and this is the other pheno of the Goth Girl Mom that I didn't use. That's the number 3.
This is awesome that these are the plants that are christening your new room, the makeover.
Yeah.
So this is really awesome to see this. I'm so happy.
And them things will be hurt as a rotten buck once they get used to those new pots, man.
Oh, yeah.
You just potted them up, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Hurt as a rotten buck.
Hurt as a rotten buck. Write it down, Art Man.
Me and Seed Person tried to remember that one, but we couldn't come up with anything.
There's a buck involved.
We do need a way to capture all the smart poker things.
No, those
catalog
are
them.
Dad's things, by the way. Those are Dad's things, aren't they, Smart? They filter down from the Father. Wisdom.
So this is that crazy flapjacks that I did surgery on. And I showed you guys the last time I was on, but I couldn't tell you what you were looking at. So this right here is the main part that was trapped inside this leaf behind it.
Look how it's grown.
That's wild.
It's really, you really did save the plant. Look how wild that
It is nice.
It's got 2 that start here. They're like fused together, and then they split. Same on the other side. So it's a fem. Basically, it femmed itself. But then this big one, this big branch that's coming out here, is got some sort of fasciation, or it like topped itself. I'm not sure.
Oh.
You guys see that?
It's like, yeah.
That is wild.
It's starting to grow like a celery stalk, man. That's exactly what's going
Yeah,
on.
that's how it did. Like ours was like that.
Mutant.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Hey, that's a flapjacks or something, ain't it?
Yeah, flapjacks. And then I got this one is also another flapjacks. And this is a third one here. And then I got some clones.
Pancakes is what we call them.
Pancakes.
What do you call them?
Flapjacks.
Pancakes
I
or
call them
flapjacks?
pancakes.
Pancakes.
I like
What was
calling them
it? Griddle
flapjacks.
cakes? Anybody?
What is it?
Nope.
Griddle cakes?
Nope.
No.
Here.
Nope. If I saw that on the menu, I'd question it.
But yeah, that's what I'm up to. So we can get back to 7s if he's figured out.
That looks great, man. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, looks good.
You're doing
Seven's
fantastic.
fell off, man. He must be having
Great
I
job.
love that. That rocks and the height and everything. I love it.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what I was when I moved into the house. I was like, I'm gonna build this room, and then it took 2 years with the tarps hanging up and shit, and then it finally happened, and it was like a whirlwind, and now it's done. I can't believe it.
I bet you're fucking tired too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you did it, man. Congratulations. You're there. Now you can fine tune it.
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta trim the
finally on
door
this
and
side of
stuff.
it.
What's that?
You're finally on this side of the work. Like, I remember when you first started, tearing that room down when you were starting this project.
And that wasn't that
It
long
wasn't
ago.
that long ago.
You busted through that pretty quick, man. And that's plus working a full-time job. I was going to ask you, where did you get them killer cabinets at?
I made them.
I figured.
Very talented.
Yeah. They were, so we had a job where it was like a row of cabinets in between 2 walls, and they made it 2 inches too short. So they took the last cabinet on the left out, and then they made the next one 2 inches too big. So they took that one out too. And I was like, I'm taking these home.
Sweet.
You guys are idiots, and I'm taking these home.
It's nice to acquire stuff from work. That's what I always called it. I didn't like the word steal or anything. I acquired it,
Bummer. Sevens gave up, buddy. Sorry to hear that, man.
Hey, remember, if it's free, it's for me.
That's right. Sevens couldn't
Price
jump
is
on
right.
it. If you check out his channel, though, he has on Instagram, too, you could see the clips he printed out to help, I think, during the bulb process. And his plants look great, though. You get that 4 plant hydro set up with the big 3-inch pipes and shit. Very distinguishable grow. When you don't even have to look at the name when you see that grow. And the plants look perfectly healthy. They got that nice, vibrant green. Almost looks like a compact fluorescent green, if you know what I mean. And it's just nice to see that chugging, man. Love to see our friends having success. I like the 3D printer shit. I find that pretty innovative and cool. You can print out anything, I know XYZ Vector recently got one out. You're probably putting that thing, you're working it like a rented mule, aren't you?
No, that one is sitting. It's actually here with me in Portland, but no, I haven't even busted it out. I don't have any projects for it right now.
Right on.
So, I mean, I've got a whole shit ton of projects, but they're all back at home. I need a bigger printer for that, so I have to use my real printer. But anyways,
much bigger, huh?
Could you use the little printer to make all the parts you needed for a big printer, and then you'd have a big printer too?
Oh yeah, no. A lot of printers I've built, I've had to build them from prints from my old 3D printer. Yes, they're self-replicating, kind of.
We saw the sci-fi movie, okay? Damn
The von Neumann printer.
Yes, print itself out over and over again, and then take over the whole universe.
That's it. Terminator. Yeah.
Yep.
Cyberdyne. All that kind of
Skynet, Globodon, yeah.
Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne, that's it.
Global Net. Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
Well,
the old Cyberdyne.
That was good movie days back then, man. Seemed like all those movies were killer,
So anybody here check out the new Beetlejuice movie yet?
No, that's a new movie?
Yeah, they got
the Beetlejuice 2 opened on the
with a lot of the original characters too.
Yeah, original cast.
Even Michael Keaton's still in there?
Yeah, he's
especially
starring in the film, yeah.
I'd like to note that he's also a Pittsburgher.
Yeah, so we're big fans, and it's his latest movie, and I was just curious as if anybody checked it out yet.
We're gonna go see it.
I still think he's one of the best Batmans.
Oh yeah.
Even though he doesn't seem like he would make a good Batman, and it was controversial at the time, I still think he made a really good Batman. Very sarcastic Batman.
He's a great actor too. Like,
oh yeah.
Mr. Mom was like, I think the first movie where he got my attention. You know, I was a little girl, and that was a cool movie. And you know, he does the serious roles and the comedy very well. He's very, very believable. He was, you know, he played a crazy psycho in Pacific Heights too. If you've ever seen that,
Oh yeah,
he played a great role in that movie too.
yeah. You don't want that guy coming into renting your apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, ever since Valero mentioned he was smoking red Lebanese, I've had the Humble Pie song playing in my head, man. And I can't get it out. And now they're on J5's Midnight Farming, and I'm singing After Midnight. And I can't stop here, man. I'm spinning out.
Oh, come on, belt it out. Coco's fucking karaoke hour.
Yeah.
You know, if you have that big outdoor grow, you're lucky enough to maybe have it to a point where it's real sticky. You can run through your garden naked tonight in the moonlight and get some
body hash.
Oh.
Yep. Don't worry about the hair and the lint.
Oh, damn.
Why is everybody shaking their head? No. That's painting a lot of pictures that we don't really need, right?
Yeah.
That picture art man.
I could get a lot of hash off my body.
Oh.
Person hanging up there, man. That thing was awesome. Austin, you were muted.
I was going to say, there's probably places on your body you can't even reach. Sorry.
I'm going to need help.
I don't want your body hash, okay?
I always thought it was weird that that's how some people make hash, man. They walk, you know, like they have all those fields of weed. They walk through with their hands.
I hope nobody's making hash like that anymore.
No, surely not.
Oh, come on, man. I still do. Oh wait, maybe that's wine. I'm sitting in front of a freaking field of grapes here, so maybe I should go run through there.
Oh, you're still at
there you go, Moonlight Grape Run.
You're still down there in the vineyard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be here till the 3rd.
You should 3D print some grapes, bro.
Yeah, I could do that too. But they're not that edible. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you go hiking for all his grapes and just swap them out and then take them with you. I'm really sorry.
But he's picking right now. They're picking right now, and yeah, I think when they go to like smash the grapes, they'll be like, "Oh, who put rocks in my freaking grapes?"
Yeah,
that would hurt.
Yeah.
Where'd this toe jam come from? Or this toenail?
Either that, and they're definitely going to have to call a tow truck after smashing them.
Yeah, would the corn fall off in the? Would the corn fall off in the? In that process?
No.
Usually we're making people hungry. Today we're making them puke.
I lost the button.
Oh man!
I mean, sounds like a new chirp profile.
Oh, a turf profile.
Wine, turf profile, corn wine. Yeah.
We got toe jam terps here, boys.
Toe jam wine terps.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'd pass. Hard pass.
With a little hint of baby poop.
Oh no! You didn't have to put that in there. Come on.
a little baby poop.
A full moon earlier, man. So it is that bright that J5's able to go out midnight garden tonight. And he said he feels like he's doing his guerrilla grows. He said back in the day that's how they did it. And he's been growing for a long time. So
there's a rare lunar eclipse too happening.
Yeah.
So
no, that was last night. Sorry.
Oh, was it? Damn.
Snooze, you lose. It was last night.
An aurora last night.
Yeah, that too. There's some other things happening in the sky too.
Maybe a close approach from a meteor as well soon, or an asteroid or something. I don't know. There was one landed in our country in the West Midlands somewhere. They're searching crazy for this meteorite. Worth a lot of money, aren't they? If you find them.
Yeah, I saw that we're about to grab some sort of a meteor that's going by planet Earth. It's going to jump on our gravitational pull and do like 3/4 of a swing. So they said it's like 33 meters wide or something. So
what was it made of?
I don't know. It's like a comet or a meteor, but they said it'll be held in our gravitational pull for like 3/4 of a turn. So they call it a second moon for a day, and then it flies off. Yeah, and I guess this happened before in like August of 2022 or something, which I never heard about that one. But I saw a picture. They had like a graph how they drew it up, and they showed how the line had a red line of how it was going to go around the Earth. I'm thinking that's pretty wild. But they just found it in August, so if it was like a crusher that was going to bang us or something, we wouldn't have much notice, right? That shit's crazy.
Oh no.
That's how we're going to go out.
So if that was to happen, if we were to have a crusher, would you want to know about it like 30 days before, 3 days before, or 3 hours?
I don't want to know
that
at
movie
all.
too.
How
I saw
about
that one too, buddy.
Oh no.
There was a show
Hold
about
on.
that. There was a show about that. The guy it was like Elon Musk ripoff. He had a rocket ship. He was going to go to Mars with a bunch of people because they found a asteroid headed to Earth, and they didn't tell anybody. Like they were like, we cannot say a thing to anybody because like it'll cause absolute chaos, and then everybody will die. And then the asteroid will fucking
That's messed up because I would harvest my plants a little earlier. That way I can smoke them at least, because that's kind of messed up. Not being able to smoke my weed that I just got done growing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'd cut them a couple weeks early.
Yeah, man.
And that way I can smoke them at least.
Yeah.
Hey, we're down to the last 3 minutes, gang. I don't want to step on any other shows that are coming on at 9.
And there's a couple that are good, and you can check those out on the YouTube. And
we're going to give everybody a chance to say goodbye. We'll go around the horn. We can start right as the lineup on my screen appears, and that would be Seed Person.
Yeah, I'm seedperson1 on Instagram or seedperson1@gmail.com. I'm having a giveaway on my Instagram right now. It's going until Sunday for a pack of Goth Girl seeds and a couple other things. So go get a comment on that. Yeah. Good to see everybody.
Good luck to everybody. Nice, cool. That's cool that you're doing a giveaway, man. That's awesome. And I good luck to everybody who gets involved.
I put that link in the chat again, so be sure to do that. And up next, Chris Guerrero. And we have your link in chat. I'll post it again.
Have a good one. Woo! Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Like this.
Chris. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's like fireworks.
See you guys later. See you tomorrow.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Next up, XYZ Vector.
Hey, I wish I had fireworks, damn it. Anyways. So, hey, I got a question for you and Smart and Crispy. Hey, did you try the brownies?
No, but we're saving them for a special occasion that's coming up. I want to be the first time to
I haven't had a day off, man. I kind of want to.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
We want to go like a little heavy on it to have the party.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Without going over.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thanks, chat. Thanks, the panel, and y'all have a good rest of your week. And yeah, thanks for hosting.
Right on, buddy. Up next is Asanad.
Yeah, peace and puff, everyone. I'll catch everyone later. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. That's what we're here to do.
Same to you, buddy. We enjoy everybody hanging out. It's so fun to get together all the time and see the regulars. Up next is OK Jace.
Yeah, OK Jace 20 on Instagram. Thanks, Smart Crispy, for hosting again. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, buddy. And then there's our buddy Art, man. Hey, I was just looking at our Mimsy painting, man. I got to get that. I'm going to put a piece of tape over the name. And next week, I'm going to get it on to the camera because I always feel like left out. I seen Seed Person showing his, and I'm like, nobody ever gets to see ours. So I'm going to make sure I get it on there. And I want to express my gratitude once again for having it. it's something I hold near and dear to me, and I love it to death, man. I always show people when they come over, and it's a real fun
It's an
thing.
honor to have your artwork in our house.
It's amazing. I look at it all the time. I even hold Kitty up and let her look at it. I swear she recognizes herself. But definitely wanted to give you a shout out for all the good artwork that you do. You got such a talent, man. It's very unique, I think, and you put a lot of good pictures and drawings and shit out there for us, and that's awesome, man.
Thank you. Artman 2Ns 420 _ over at Instagram. A lot of those pieces art he's talking about are over there. Thanks for the show. Thanks for the compliments, and we'll see you next time.
Right on. And that extends to everybody. Your friendship means a lot to us, and we appreciate you coming by. We'll see you on Sunday, and have fun at the next show. Grow or love, everyone.
Grow or love.
Grow love.